like how that boy think. He look up to the God. God's give me something.
Smithsonians, I would like you to welcome a special guest, Iris G. And before I get to that, I just want to talk and briefly introduce the topic expectations. Where do expectations come from? As in, for example, getting a accounting degree. Who gets all expectations of criteria that you need? Was it not failures and things of that nature? So we create a course there from mistakes that happen and a way to implement success without going out of bounds. The conditions and terms to be in one, to be unison as one, right? So we went from going to the library to courses. Everyone is picking a niche and going through that and expecting to be the expert, right? So you too, you want to do something for the rest of your life. But again, where does that expectation come from? What new things are you going to create? One thing I like to talk about is God is in you. So what blessings do God have in you to create a course that others will follow? So with that being said, we'll move on to what are you downloading? The thing is, you're watching me, you're downloading some good information. But outside of that, what other things are you downloading? Are you reading? So I'm doing a 75-day hard challenge. And one thing is to read 10 pages a day. So, on top of whatever I'm doing, plus moving from my 30-minute workout a day to 45 minutes. And yeah, who set expectations? Like, what results have you done to contribute to others? What course, what life thing are you doing right now to set expectation on somebody else? And you're not always going to be here. The thing is, you have to understand you're here for a certain amount of time, and you're expected to produce something that's going to last a while. Everybody's not going to be known, but you bear a seed that is able to carry down. So I'll leave you with this. You are the light. Even though you found comfort in doing it alone, recharge how you can and transform the room you step into. Before there was a degree, there was doers and trial and error. Don't let your peers decide for you, which is everything from the food to what you watch. It's being alone. Get be get comfortable being alone. Take the good, bear the good. You're the light. So let's welcome our guest, RSG, as we dive deep into what is gestation. Thank you for watching, Smithsonians. Let's get to it. Hey guys, welcome back, Smithsonians. And today, got a special guest,
Iris G. I've always wanted to say Smithsonian's. I got it on my system.
Snap. All right, so that's the thing I want to talk about. Expectations. Like, what do you expect when you step on a platform or whatever you do in life? Like your expectations. Are you expected to be that statistic? Because I know I sure wasn't. I was fed it every day. In high school, like, hey, you gotta be statistics. Like, what statistic? I didn't know. Like, not having kids, like, not no fathers being in the house. So I beat that, and to continue to beat it, I had to master myself before adding any more burden on myself. Understanding the system that's in place. So I have a special guest who's a father. So he's gonna guide us into what to expect. Like, what expectation did you have that makes you an entrepreneur, uh, a surviving great Liberian man? Like, what's your expectation? Like, what makes you a man? Like, what is expectation for you?
Well, first of all, thank you for allowing me to be on your platform. I really appreciate the opportunity to, talk to your audience. Make sure you guys are liking and commenting. As far as expectation goes, honestly, my mom have always set the tone for me. You know, um, I remember one thing she told me one day was when your expectations should be achievable. That's one of the most important things. So she said, don't set worldly expectation, meaning things that will take you so long that if you don't achieve it, you start to have self doubt. You know what I'm saying? So literally, my expectation each and every day is to wake up and put my foot on the ground. That's my expectation because I'm already winning if I wake up and I put my foot on the ground. You know, so then I have that confidence to then tackle those other things that's on my plate. So when I think of expectations, I mainly just think of things I can achieve, a checklist. You know, another thing when I think of expectation is it's not putting, it's not assuming. Expectation is not assuming. Expectation is assurance. It's like when I'm talking to you, Smith, I don't want to assume that you know something. I don't want you to assume that I know something. I want to be as clear as possible. I want to be as transparent as possible so that way when I do expect whatever it is done or that product, that way I know you not only want to do it, but you understand it, which means you're willing to do it and I want to make sure that you can achieve it and if I need to help you, how can I help you? So that's really my outlook on expectation.
All right. So, what was the expectation for you as a kid? Like, what made you excel at that small step? Like, and what's your current next step?
As a kid, honestly, it's a key word there, kid. Let's focus on as a kid, right? As a kid, I just want to be a kid. A lot of us want to be more than a kid when we're younger. But that's one of the things that really helped me grow. As I get older, I realized that when I was a kid, I was a kid. I played, I was childish, I was playing basketball, I got dirty, I got in the dirt. I got all that out of my system because I was a kid. So when I grew into a young adult, I kind of took that same path. It was like, okay, I'm done being a kid. I'm on to my next stage. So those are the way I tackle scenarios and things. It's like when I'm in the moment, I enjoy that moment. I make sure I achieve the things I need to achieve. I want to know, especially if I'm working with a team. One thing I like working with groups of people. So when I'm working with a team, first of all, I want to understand what you need from me. How can I be of a servant to you? And then once you tell me those things, I can then maybe create a curriculum. I can then maybe create an Excel sheet. I can create an email. But once that communication is clear upon my expectations that you need from me, or your expectation that you need from me, then I can then try and give you the best work. And within that, you will see my expectation. That makes sense.
All right. So, Smithsonians, what's your expectation? What do you expect to get out of life? And what's your right now goal? Are you writing them down? So, that's all I have for you two guys today.
Hold on. What's your hold on. You're not gonna how do you deal with expectation? What's your expectation and what are some things that you do?
Expectation is the basic, the Maslow's hierarchy. So there's some things that I do first thing in the morning, like there's some self confidence things, motivational. And then you have to have security. You have to have the food, and then you go out to and do the same thing over. Like when you go outside, you have to find out that comfort. It's just levels to this, levels to life. For my expectation is doing whatever I can. But really, my expectation is, you said, to make it mine's, but mine's is kind of to help my elders, the ones, my aunts and uncles that help me. I want to make sure that they don't go to retirement home.
Mm.
That's my expectation. So,
So how are you gonna what are plans and things you're doing in your life to make sure that that doesn't happen?
That does happen.
That does not happen.
Oh,
Meaning they don't end up in the nursing home.
Focus on myself, avoiding the trials and tribulations that are set. Just meditating, just reading energy, asking God for guidance, and always improving self. Um, Jesus had 12 disciples, but he still had to take the hit. He was the main person. So it's like, you can help all you want, but at the same time, make sure you're in control. Go on that 40-day fast, not literally, but like you control your own desires and things. Then your tribe will see it. And if I'm not able to help them get out, I'm going to. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll sleep on the floor before letting them hit the retirement. So it's like just learning from people. Is thing I learned about networking is it's not monetary. Like, it's like who you know. If you don't want to be in a nursing home, people in power know somebody. Everybody knows somebody. So over money is power. Your physical being. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, just always centering to self. Because if I go to a forest, it's cool, have money and stuff, but that money don't work in the forest. So hey, I gotta learn how to cook and things like that nature, just basics. Like, all right, I could pay somebody to come clean, don't do the basic stuff, but if you don't do that, you just never know. It's a time and place for everything. That's my quote. Hey, always be ready. That's my anticipation.
That's dope.
I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense.
Smithsonian, you heard?
All right, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow RSG on Instagram and
Find me at IG_shift. Follow my brand at Lowfield Denim. And make sure you follow the As One, the YouTube. Follow me on Instagram and on YouTube, Lowfield Denim.
All right. Hey, I'm ready. Let's go, Smithsonian.
I expect us to eat good. Let's go eat good, man.